Hey there, beautiful creatures. It's Kayla. Welcome back to my channel. I literally just woke up, so good morning. I've made myself a large cup of coffee, and I'm in my flannel nightgown that I got from Walmart, looking kind of a mess, but I've been wanting to do this tag and this video for days now, and the wind's blowing, the birds are chirping. It was storming earlier, and I figured, let's just do it. It's kind of a get to know me type of this or that question scenario. Am I over explaining this? Let me just get into it. Oh, also, I forgot to tell you who I was. If you didn't know, hi, I'm Kayla. I am an author, a witch, and apparently into cottagecore. It sounds like some sort of division of music that emo kids listened to back in the early 2000s. But it's an aesthetic, which is like cottage decor, cottagecore. It's a Tumblr thing. I stumbled across it on YouTube because of a lot of the tags are some of the ones that I use when I talk about my witchcraft or my paganism, or the ones I look up with those. But anyhow, this is so much over explanation. Just get on with it. Let's have some coffee first. You got your coffee? Do you drink coffee? If you don't, what's your go-to like morning beverage? What's the thing you wake up and want to wake up with? Beverage wise, beverage wise. Okay, I'm gonna set this here. Mind if I smoke? So, okay. Get to control yourself, Kayla. Here we go. The first question is a scent that you love. One of my favorite scents in the entire world is fresh tobacco. I also love the smell of men's cologne, specifically a certain man with a certain smell. But anyway, men's cologne is always up there on the top of the list. But there is a company called DW Home. They make candles. This is one of their glass things, and I just have some makeup. But this warm pipe tobacco smell, it smells like pencils now because I've had to clean it, but smells so good. I love that wet, like fresh tobacco, especially sweet pipe tobacco. Oh, I love that smell. I also love the smell of the dirt right after it rains. One of my favorites. And I did a little research on cottagecore before I did this, just to make sure that it wasn't anything weird, or more weird than anything else. And it's basically, like, I don't know, cottage, what you would think a cottage would be, like white picket fence, whitewashed wood, out in the middle of a, field with wildflowers and like doilies. And I liked the aspect of it because it's very witchy in its nature. Here's another one of the questions is road trip or camping trip. I like a road trip to a camping trip. I've never really been a camper. I'm kind of a bougie camper. I like something more than just a bag on the ground, but if someone's willing to take me camping, let's go. All right. A song to lull you to sleep. I don't usually listen to songs that make me sleepy. For that purpose, I use ASMR. So, I guess I don't really have a song that lulls me to sleep. All right. See this question here. The next one is 3 flowers you need in your garden. Because this like cottage themed decor aesthetic is very much wrapped around gardening and sitting out in your garden with your tea and you know, your bird feeders. It's very old lady-esque, and I love it. But what three flowers? Gardenias, honeysuckle, and roses. Like traditional roses. Not your long-stemmed, no thorned fancy ones. No, I want like the creeping vine. My grandma used to have some roses that were real small. I don't know what they were technically called, but they smelled beautifully. Rivers or lakes. As a water sign, I love all bodies of water, but I respect them greatly because I know the power that they hold. So I'm more inclined to go on a lake just because I know it's stationary water and boats and all. Rivers are a little too much for me. They're just a little raging and a little a little too much. I was gonna smoke before I rambled. Alright, here's a cute one. It says, if you could have a mini version of any animal, which would you choose? This one I thought was kind of fun and kind of interesting. I automatically thought big cats, which is a stupid thought, but not because I love big cats, like tigers and big wild cats, always have. But we have small versions of those. They're called cats. Sometimes my brain makes me laugh unintentionally by my own thought process, That's not even on. Usually helps if you turn it on. Shit fire. Let's read another one. I haven't even smoked yet this morning, if that tells you anything about who I am. Oh, I didn't even answer the question. I just want smaller big cats. But that's, no. I don't know. I guess something outrageous like an elephant. Could you imagine having an elephant that's like the size of a Pomeranian, like a 10-pound elephant? Yeah. Do you know how crazy that would be? A tiny little pachyderm. All right. Could you imagine a little pack of pachyderms? You have like 6, and they're all just running around in your kitchen, going, leaving little ploops of elephant shit. Just, what? Yeah. Elephants it is. There we go. Tiny little elephants for everybody. I didn't say, Now would be a really good time to subscribe to my channel because it's great, right? Hit the like button. Hit the bell while you're at it. Shit, let me know what kind of tiny fucking animal you would have. Excuse me, here we go. Cloud watching or stargazing? One and then the other? Can this be a road trip to a camping trip situation? I don't do well in the sun. My complexion just like burn quickly. Excuse me, when exposed to the sunlight. I even got a sunburn on my arm from driving with the window down for the 10 minutes I was outside. It's crazy, and I even had sunscreen. So I guess stargazing. I love the clouds. My window that I'm looking up, right, that you can kind of see in the reflection of my glasses, that's letting in this beautiful natural light. I love watching the clouds roll by, but stargazing, that's something special. Stars are something else. If you could only have one artistic talent, what would it be? I thought that was an odd question. Because I like to think I have a couple of artistic talents, whether it's non-provable at the point is irrelevant. But I guess if I could have one, like, talent where it's like one of those Like, I want to be a rock star. I just want to sing. I want to be on stage just fucking living my Stevie Nicks fantasy. Like, if you mixed Stevie Nicks with Pink and you threw in a little Cher and just like some fucking Elvira on top for fun, that's me. That's me. That's what I am. Okay. Pot thoughts. That's how quick those kick in. Oh shit, my phone closed. Next question. Pressed flowers or dried flowers? I like dried flowers better. I like the aesthetic, the big hanging bundles. I can't wait to get some started again. I haven't done it in a while. And that's if I'm doing it myself. Like if I'm drying my own flowers or pressing flowers, I'll buy pressed flowers all day long. Hell yes. I even watched a nail extension video that encapsulated dried flowers. It was beautiful. But I like drying flowers more than pressing flowers. If you could be one fictional character for a day, who would you be? Okay, this one was tough because okay, my brain went, if you could be one fictional character, you would pick a fictional character that all of the ones that I enjoy live very tragic lives in their stories. If I could be one fictional character for a day, who would I be? I would be Bobby Singer from Supernatural. Just for, the episode where it's like Bobby's Day Out or whatever they call it? I want to watch that right now. It is so good getting to see Bobby's perspective, and it just, I don't know, I've always been the aunt. I'm not a mom, I don't have kids. I have nieces and a nephew, and, my friends have children, and I'm just Auntie Kayla, and I love that aspect of Bobby and his character, and if you've never watched Supernatural, first of all, what the fuck is wrong with you? Second of all, go watch Supernatural right now. Just do it, okay? I'm not mad. I'm just... No, for real, though. It's such a good show. Anyhow, I don't need to get off on a tirade on that. I need to keep going with this, because this video will be way too long. Okay. Boots or bare feet? Bare feet. I have always been a barefoot person. I love shoes. Don't get me wrong. Shoes. There's some stunning footwear out there that I wish I could rock, but I am disabled, I am tall, and I am a very voluptuous woman. So all of those kind of stack against me on the fancy footwear, but I do have a pair of boots. That's kind of my weakness, boots. Like, you see a nice pair of boots and you're like, ooh, boots. That's a nice pair of boots. Now I know how men feel about boobs. We need to move on. Okay. Marble statues or wood carvings. I thought this was kind of funny because it shows the spectrum in which this Cottagecore Tag covers and why I felt welcome to use it. Both. Both is good. Wood, though. I'm a natural, witch kind of girl. What can I say? I like a good piece of carved wood. Who am I kidding? I like a good piece of carved marble, too. What? Yes. This is so funny. Okay. If you had the ability to play any instrument, which would you choose? The saxophone. Fuck me up, I love a saxophone, and I would just like to rip. Okay. Linen or lace? Both are uncomfortable if you've ever worn them. Linen's a little more comfortable because it's a little breezier and a little worn more off the body. It's not as constrictingly worn as lace. But if we were going to put two nightgowns in front of me like this, one was made of lace, one was made of linen, I would say both because I'm greedy. But then you'd make me choose because I'm cheap, and I'd go with the linen. But not really, because linen's more expensive. I'd probably go with the lace. Mix them together. And I'm sure they're meaning in this context whether it would be like linen or lace accents, you know. Both. Why choose? Why choose? That's kind of the name of this game, but anyhow. What is the last thing you sewed? What was the last thing I sewed? Oh, it had to be my ex's pants that ripped. He was constantly doing that. But then I moved and I don't have a sewing kit anymore, but I really want to get back into it. I was even talking to my beautiful man friend I have now. Oh, Anyway, doing embroidery. I love it. Ah, see? I'm just an old lady at heart. Is that what this tag is? Old lady tag? Without actually being old. And we're not going to talk about how actually old I am, so you just keep that to yourself. Alright, next, moving on. Well, we can go back to that sewed question. Does watching a video about sewing on patches from a moth-eaten scarf in the shape of moths count? Yes, I think it does. Power to talk to animals or to talk to plants. You can do both of those things, just so you know. The question actually should be the ability to hear animals speak in English and to trees speak in English. To be able to understand plants and animals' language. There you go. Fuck. Don't make this more complicated than it is. Honestly, animals. It's one of those things where if that actually happens, we're all fucked. Because they know. That's the problem. Trees are too ancient and sentient for any of that nonsense. Alright. Stone walls or wood fences? Wood fences. I like that look. I'm very much a picket fence kind of person. Stone walls are okay. They just remind me of cemeteries, which isn't a bad thing. Love a cemetery aesthetic, but more wood fences. Absolutely. And this is this weird little Cottagecore tag. Cottagecore! I want to do that every time. And it's like, oh, and I found this image of a cottage witch online, and I thought it was beautiful and adorable, and like, am I her? Can I be her? This is what I aspire to be. So, cottage witch, I am. Crazy, I am also. Yoda, I am not. Excuse me. Okay. Well, that's enough of that nonsense. What say you? Oh, now I'm a pirate? I gotta go. Thank you for being here and listening to my rambling ass do nothing but ramble. I'm high, I'm caffeinated, and I'm Kayla. I'm glad you're here. Please stay. Please.